Good evening. Welcome to ORP TV News, coming to you live from the JK Auto Repair Studio on this Wednesday, August 2nd. I had trouble saying it. I can't even believe it. We're already in August. Unbelievable. Well, we're coming to you live again from the JK Auto Repair Studio. Of course, JK Auto Repair, a full-service car care provider over in Ozark, Missouri. If you're to the south of us, in anywhere, but especially to the south, just over in Ozark, not too far, just down from the Walmart, turn right there on the it just, man, I'm telling you, JK's Auto Repair is worth the drive. John King, Zach Jones, it's a great place, great waiting room, makes you feel super comfortable, and I trust them. I'm telling you, take it from me. That's where I have my family. I take our cars. JK's Auto Repair, 581-2004. This is the Twister Alley Raceway midweek show. Twister Alley Raceway, come get you some. Down in Butterfield, Missouri, just south of Monette. Absolutely, they got racing going on this week. We'll be telling you about that in just a few minutes. But this is a track, if you haven't been to, you have no excuse not to go. This is absolutely top-notch track. I see Heather and Tony and Chip are all here. And it's, even though I'm scared of them, that's not the reason why I'm telling you. I honestly believe it with my heart. This is a world-class track. You need to go check it out. Our sponsor is Hannah O from Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates, 631-7657. This lovely young lady is so freaking good at what she does. She can get you through, that I told you before that you think you have to have a perfect credit score and half the money down in your bank and that it's still going to be stressed. None of those are true. Just give her a call. She can help you find the home of your dreams. Hannah O, 631-7657, Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates. And I saw him just pop up on here. One of my heroes, Mr. Austin Aziz from Austin Aziz Racing. Ian Wiedenbaker, I bet he goes over and checks it out because Ian Sharp, he knows what's up. Go over and check out Austin Aziz Racing. We just shared his latest video earlier today on Facebook. Go give him a like and a follow because nobody's better than Austin Aziz. Sponsors: Sigs and Swigs Liquor and Tobacco in Nixa, Missouri, Whistle Stop in Monette, The Busted Still and Clever, Seymour Liquor and Tobacco, The Trading Post in Hartville, and Shiners in Aurora, Missouri. Go in there and tell them you heard it. Say, hey, I know Andy's brother. And it won't impress them, but it'd make me happy anyway. At least do that when you're in there. I'll tell you what'll impress them. If you're in there buying a bunch of beer, if telling them you know Andy's brother doesn't, say, I know Summer Aziz, and they'll say, oh, well then we'll get you a pallet jack to take out all the beer you need. Our sponsors: Team Aziz, AAA Race Show, Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping, Titans of 10-5, MKRA Midwest Kart Racing, and the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame. Summer's like, I just got here. How are you already giving me a hard time? She'll go there for me. NASCAR news. Well, I know one guy's going to be real happy, and that's Austin Aziz, because the class of 2024 announcement was at 4 o'clock. So that was 5 o'clock our time. Just an hour ago, they made the announcement. 3 drivers, 3 people going into the Hall of Fame. Jimmie Johnson, Chad Knaus, obviously, no kidding. They are first ballots. And Donnie Allison is going in also. Janet Guthrie will be honored with the Landmark Award. So, Jimmie Johnson, Chad Knaus with that's just a terrible looking jacket, and Donnie Allison. Those 3 are going in, plus Janet Guthrie. No Larry Phillips. I'm absolutely stunned. I thought this was going to be the year, but we'll have to wait again. Jimmie Johnson and Chad Knaus, the inimitable driver and crew chief who paired up to win 7 Cup Series championships, were elected to the NASCAR Hall of Fame on Wednesday in their first appearance on the Modern Era ballot. They'll be inducted as part of the class of 2024 along with Donnie Allison, who was the top vote getter in the Pioneer ballot. Janet Guthrie was selected as the recipient of the Landmark Award for Outstanding Contributions to NASCAR. Guthrie will be recognized along with the class of 2024 electees on the NASCAR Hall of Fame induction ceremony on January 19th in Charlotte. If you don't know Janet Guthrie, this was certainly at a time when women in racing wasn't seen the same way that it is now. Now you've got your Brittany Force, you've got Leah Pruitt or Leah Stewart now, you've got Haley Deegan, you've got some girls who have no trouble being stunningly beautiful, respected that way, and being good racers. Janet Guthrie, well, she was from a different time. We'll put it that way. Her, Shirley Muldowney, there were some women who flat had to break down barriers to get there. I may be going out on a limb saying this, but it's not unlike when the African Americans broke the color barriers to get into sports. Women getting into, it was not as tough, but nonetheless, it was a huge deal when Janet Guthrie started racing Indy cars. They thought, there's no way a woman can do this. Boy, were they wrong. So congratulations to Jimmy Johnson, Chad Knaus, Donnie Allison, and Janet Guthrie, and boo on NASCAR for not inducting Larry Phillips this time around. But so now when you watch Austin Aziz show, he'll have the Hall of Famer Lil Jimmy Johnson there next to him. More news from NASCAR. Patty Driscoll, the AFF CEO, is NAF. That would be the Armed Forces Foundation Chief Executive Officer, and she's nutty AF. You kids, if you don't know what that means, ask somebody young. Alex Mangus, don't go nowhere. 5 years after her guilty verdict was overturned on appeal by a technicality, Patricia Driscoll, 45, ironic, that's Kurt Busch's number, used to be, is scheduled to plead to a 3-count superseding information federal court on today. That was today she did that. Driscoll, who was once accused former NASCAR champion Kurt Busch of causing her physical harm after she entered his motor coach uninvited following their romantic breakup. I don't think it's a romantic breakup. Nobody has a romantic breakup. They break up from their romance. Saw that her case was tossed out for lack of evidence by prosecutors in Delaware. It was not the first time she claimed to be the victim of abuse, as court records in multiple states dating back decades contain similar claims against multiple men. She's so crazy, I'm shocked I didn't date her. She also used her connections in NASCAR to help fill the coffers of the charity she ran. I don't know what that means, fill the coffers, but the Armed Forces Foundation. This is where it's really awesome. According to court records obtained by Kicking the Tires, she agreed she willfully failed to keep financial records and made personal purchases from eBay using the Armed Forces Foundation's credit card. I can't imagine why that would be a problem. This is a violation of Title 26, United States Code Section 7203, also known as the no shit law. Driscoll will also plead to failing to keep tax records for, who cares about all that? She's a kook. Get her out of here. I saw this. I got some news about this just a little while ago. A driver commented, messaged me, Bolivar Speedway this afternoon made this official post. Bolivar Speedway is no longer affiliated with POWRi. We stood our ground on a few things that we feel real strongly about and do not regret our decisions. Sorry to the drivers that was racing for national points, but Bolivar Speedway will still be racing for the 3 classes, just not under or for POWRi. I sent a message to a couple of the Light brothers. I did not get a response back just yet, or not as of a little while ago. I'm curious about this, kind of what led up to this, what it's all about. The one thing I did see a comment was something on shocks. I have a real hard time believing that this is all about shocks. I could be wrong. Lord knows I'm wrong a whole bunch. I thought Larry Phillips would be inducted this year. I was wrong about that. I just have a hard time believing that this was all about shocks. So something else is going on here. POWRi will no longer be the sponsor of these classes. They will not, winning these classes at their track and racing under that will not gain you any POWRi points. The driver I spoke with kind of clarified it with him. You will be able to go over to other tracks and carry your POWRi points with you for national standings. However, track championships won't be in play if you do that because you're over racing there. So there's some real issues with that. One driver I did talk to said that he had reached out to Bolivar Speedway about, let's just say, some corrections, and Bolivar was adamant in their stance that we are not on terms with POWRi anymore. So if you have any issues with POWRi point standings, you'll need to contact them directly. So this we will know more about in the coming days. I'm sure hopefully we can have some kind of answers in the next days and maybe before we come back on Sunday. So Bolivar Speedway still racing, still going to have the classes, just won't be POWRi affiliated. That's our news. Let's move over to birthdays. Birthdays brought to you by Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates. Renee Frizzell, 221-6466, and Hannah O, 631-7657. I'm telling you, you think you get misled that you got to have 2 years worth of payments saved up for a down payment and a perfect credit score, and it's just going to be a nightmare and a headache. Just call them. Andy Griffith said, just call the man. Just don't call the man. Call the women. The women at Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates, these gals get it done. They are bosses, and they can get you into a new home. No problem. Trust me. Birthdays today. From Spokes BMX, Mr. Brandon Alwine. Glendale High School graduate and UFC veteran. We were there in Kansas City back a few months ago. Saw him make his final victory, final match in the UFC. Took off the gloves, announced his retirement. Was really glad that we were there for that. Heck of a dude. Mr. Zach Cummings. Happy birthday today, Zach. Alex Mangus. I know he's here. Happy birthday, Alex. Hope you had a good one. And AMA Pro Motocross and Supercross racer, runs the 450 class. Looks like a young Tom Cruise. He's got a lot of things going on for him. Good fella. Kevin Morans, happy birthday to all four of these guys. Tomorrow, Missy Alexander with a birthday. And from Tulsa Raceway Park, a phenomenal photographer, Patrick Red Williams. On Friday, Casey Beeson. Now, we've got a real UFC-heavy birthday list here. We had Zach Cummings. Now, Miranda Maverick's brother, Brock Maverick, birthday on Friday. From the Ozarks Area Racers Foundation Hall of Fame, Carl Sifferman and Lance Teague. Hope they enjoy their Friday birthdays. On Saturday, I've raced against him back, now over 30, nearly 35 years ago, and he's still super fast. Bill Brewer Jr. out of St. Louis, Missouri. Happy birthday, Bill Brewer. Grayson McKinney. On Sunday, Mark Austin, Cheryl Fuqua, and I believe that this is Brett Welcome's wife, and Brett is one of the original trainers of Miranda Maverick over at Springfield Fight Club. So I wouldn't try to give her a birthday spanking. She's liable to put you in some sort of arm bar and take you down. Cheryl Dodd Fuqua, I'm glad you're here. Look at there. Look what we got. We were just talking about you. Happy birthday on Sunday, Cheryl. Tanya Welcome with a birthday also on Sunday. On Monday, Gage Garut, Miranda Maverick's husband. We got 4 degrees of Miranda Maverick, UFC. Pete Hobold with a birthday on Monday, and Mike Kilkenny. On Tuesday, Candy Sadler, Missouri Motocross Hall of Famer, just a great dude. He's looking for donations on his birthday towards the Cancer Foundation. He's a cancer survivor and just one of the happiest, nicest guys you'll ever meet. I could not be happier to be able to call him a friend. Randy Shekel, Also, Justin West. Happy birthday to all of you from ORP TV and Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates. Now here's a look at your weekend race weather, brought to you by Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping. Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping, they can do your fence, they can do your driveway, they can build retaining walls, whatever it is you need. Let them take care of it for you. Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping. Luke and Jake and all the crew. 417-893-9343. Well, tomorrow, going to be 100 degrees tomorrow. It's one time when there's only a few times when you can really mess up the word 100. You know, it's the Daytona 500, and when it's going to be 100 degrees, we'll let you go slide on that one. 100 degrees tomorrow. 95. We're going to hit like just a cooling streak here. Friday, 95, partly cloudy. Saturday, 94. And I'm guessing late afternoon, when it starts to cool off a little bit, we're going to get into some thunderstorms. Boy, I hate to see that. And then that's going to linger into the overnight hours. Sunday, high of 89, morning thunderstorms. Tomorrow night, don't forget, Mom. Thursday night, ESPN, 8 o'clock. Grand Rapids, Michigan, Berlin Raceway, the Superstar Racing Experience, now 100% Canadian free. I got the perfect music for Paul Tracy. Na 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 na. Beat it, jerk. Johnny Benson Jr. is going to be filling in here, at least at this first race. He's still doing some racing on the side. He is going to be wildly popular at this track because this is one of his home tracks. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m., ESPN Berlin Raceway, Superstar Racing Experience. Also tomorrow, Odessa, Missouri, I-70 Speedway, and Knoxville, Iowa, both have Thursday night racing. Spokes BMX. My buddy Chris Askew will be out there racing on Thursday. You're welcome, Mom. I'll send you a text about 7:55. Friday night, E3 Speedway in Halltown, along with the Southwest Missouri Quarter Midgets Association. They're going to be doubling up this weekend. Friday night, E3. Saturday night, let's all get them fingers crossed. No rain at Twister Alley Raceway. Maybe just a little bit during the afternoon, just enough to kind of make it easier on Chip and Tony to water in the track. And then let's get that rain out of here and have some great racing. Twister Alley Raceway, along with the Southwest Missouri Quarter Midgets Association. I believe Hillbilly Speedway will also be in action this Saturday night in Fairgrove, Missouri. Friday night, here we go. We start getting busy. Benton, Bolivar, Callaway, Centerville Super Speedway, Doe Run, Electric City, I-55, Humboldt, Knoxville, Lakeside, Lebanon Midway, North Central Arkansas Speedway, Poplar Bluff Motorsports Park, and Salina, Kansas, all on Friday night. You know Summer Aziz will be there. You know how you know Summer Aziz? Well, you say you just follow the beer truck down, but there's just no reason to keep making that same joke over and over again. I've never seen Summer drink at all. Saturday night, 81 Speedway, Batesville Motor Speedway, Benton, Central Arkansas, Central Missouri, Eldora, I-35, I-44, I-55, Knoxville, Lake Ozark, Legit, Lucas, Monette, Nevada, Salina High Banks in Salina, Oklahoma, Springfield, Tri-State, and Valley Speedway, all in action Saturday night. Sunday, Benton, Double X, Knoxville, and Salina, Kansas, all with Sunday racing. And then next Tuesday, Moberly. There was normally, last night we would have led off with Moberly results, but they were rained out yesterday. So this coming Tuesday, hopefully they'll be able to make that one up. Over on the drag strips, Bonne Terre Saturday night, as well as Centerville, Arkansas. Friday, Saturday at Mocan, Ozark Raceway Park, and Tulsa Raceway Park. If you're out there at Tulsa, make sure you check out, look for Red Williams. He'll be the guy out there taking great photographs and just yell at him, "Hey Red, happy birthday!" He'll like that. NASCAR Xfinity, Saturday, Michigan International Speedway, 2:30 on NBC. The Cup Series is on Sunday at 1:30 on the USA Network. NTT IndyCar Series, Sunday, 11 o'clock NBC from Nashville, Tennessee. So you can turn on NBC there, get up Saturday morning and turn on NBC, and then you're going to switch it over to USA for that, and then go hit the old back button back to NBC on Sunday morning and watch some NTT racing. And then after all of that, after you think you've seen it all, then you'll tune in to ORP TV and we'll have all those results. We'll have all of them for you. We'll have some stories for you. If we don't get some news, we'll make up some stories. Don't test me. I will do it. I'll make up stuff. If you got something good, you can tell me. Real would be better, but if not, we'll go with it. ORPTVmedia@gmail.com. ORPTVmedia@gmail.com. You can even send me a text, 417-872-9854. And then we'll be back here, like I said, Sunday night. Even if you see all the results and think, I got it. I got the whole weekend. I know everything that happened. Well, come over and check us out. We'll just see. We'll put it up against you. We'll see if you got it all. Well, if I don't get it, I tell you who will. Austin Aziz. Austin Aziz knows what's going on. Check him out. Go over and watch his show and then go down to these racetracks. And when you hit these sponsors up, tell them, or even just send them a Facebook message. Even if you could just do that, just send them a Facebook message. Say, hey, I heard about you on ORP TV. I guarantee you I've done that for Austin Aziz, sent his sponsors, and they all responded back, said, we love that kid. He's doing a great job. And I said, I couldn't agree more. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure that you stay cool, stay hydrated, get out and support your local tracks. We all get disappointed when we see these tracks closing. Some of the drag strips, some of the race tracks are closing. It's no big mystery. People don't show up. Tracks go away. We got to have the fans. Racers are good, but the fans is who we have to have. We'll see you back here Sunday night. Guys, take care of yourself. For ORP TV, I'm Stag. Let's hear it, Danny.
See you next time. ORP TV.